news of the day is that is Tony Romo, a Hall of Famer for his collegiate sports that he played in. And my thing is, I don't know his stats that well. I haven't heard of him when he was in college. He was drafted for a reason, right? He had some development things that he had to do, and he was able to develop. I think Bill Parcells is like the key ingredient to Romo's success. I think if it was not for Bill Parcells, and of course you can throw in Sean Payton, then I don't think you will get the Romo that we see, or that we was able to see for those 14 years. But shout out to Romo. I did also post the Donovan McNabb versus Romo stats on the Facebook page, and also on the YouTube and Instagram. Hit me up on Facebook, man. Just got that back relaunched. Really appreciate you guys. Thank you all for being part of the thing, helping me get back on. So let's grow that thing back up. Let's get this thing going one way or another. Stay tuned, Cowboy Nation. Stay tuned, and we'll get this thing going right back at you. Another thing, I wanted to touch on one other thing. All right, the news of the day is who the top 5 wide receivers collectively in the NFL. They did a top 5 wide receiver study, and they were saying that I believe the Rams are up there, the Eagles are up there, there's another team up there, the San Diego Chargers, as well as the Browns, what have you, and which is okay. All I can say is right now, Cowboy Nation, watch how we hit everybody by surprise. Trust me, I love flying under the radar. I love everybody discounting my boy Michael Gallup. I love everybody discounting Amari Cooper, Randall Cobb. But I'm thinking that we are the top 5. We should be in those categories as top 5 wide receiver. But watch how we get that respect down the line. Just wait. Wait and see. Gotta head to Target. Gotta pick up some diapers. You guys know how they go. Daddy duties. Yeah, we got them now. And this is how you make it unseen, baby. Make it unseen. Yeah, Nation. Hey, we gotta just still get this thing going. Far as the running back situation, I'm really thinking that Ezekiel Elliott, he still got the dog mentality. We understand all together with the wide receiver core, and there's so many positioning battles within that. But then all I can say is with this particular team, if we continue to stay focused and just still concentrate and let Ezekiel Elliott do Ezekiel Elliott things, everything else will go into play. It will. I promise you it will. What's up, Nation? Really appreciate you guys for helping me out, tuning in and things like that. Oftentimes we look at the OTAs as just organized team activities, but you still can see what's going on with players, development, things like that. I heard from 105.3 The Fan, the growth factor of Dak Prescott learning to go through his progressions and throwing the deep ball is a whole lot quicker and faster this year. He hit Reggie Davis, I believe his name, on the outside for a 35-yard bomb. Then he also hit Amari Cooper. Those guys are fast runners. Takes the top off the defense. Now, it's like a conundrum because at the same time, you're looking at it like, hey, which one of those DBs that they burnt out on? Who got toasted? They didn't tell us that, but another thing that we have to bring in, they talked a little bit about the Jeff Heath. They said that Jeff Heath is the quote-unquote starting strong safety. Regardless how you shake it up, he is the starting strong safety. They said that George Iloka, he's on the back end. He's still the second rotational guy. And there's nothing wrong with that. Let me just include this by saying that when you start talking about George Iloka's skill set, it's more in lines of Kayvon Frazier. In heavy run formations or heavy run pursuits, they bring in Kayvon Frazier. It's just the fact that last year Kayvon Frazier was hurt, and of course you saw more playing time with Jeff Heath. And there's nothing wrong with that. Remember this, Cowboy Nation. Jeff Heath, first year within Chris Richard's system, was last year, as well as Xavier Woods. So if you bring in all of those elements together, that's what you get basically. So all I'm saying is just wait this thing out. Let's not jump off the bridge. Let's not jump into the water now and because the boat is sinking or something like that. It's still early. We still got to go through training camp. We still got to go through the rigmaroles of injuries. Let me knock on wood. We still got to go through all of those things. And of course, player evaluation is 365. It is. The rookies out there, the undrafted rookie free agents, like the guys that run the 4.38s and the 4.35s, John Vea Johnson and the Guyton kid. We'll see what they made of. We will see. And what we have to really look at, we have to look at Chris Richard on his defensive side going into the second year. And we also have to look at the player evaluation guy. The player evaluation guy is what? Will McClay. So when you start thinking about Will McClay, he does a great job of finding the diamonds in the rough. Oh, the diamonds in the rough, right? And sometimes they hit you by surprise. You will say to yourself, I didn't see that coming. So what I'm saying is, Cowboy Nation, do not get all caught up in like, oh, the hype or what have you. Do not get all caught up in, hey, I want Trey Boston, which was cool. Trust me, I'm looking at Trey Boston film and I'm looking at his tape and I'm sitting like, hey, bring him in for a question at least for a half a cup of Kool-Aid or something, you know. And also the Eric Berry. Take a chance at the brother. But what we have to do is first evaluate our guys that's on this team now. You see, if we brought in a Trey Boston or a quote-unquote Eric Berry, then we would never know what Donovan Wilson can do. So there you go. It's like a conundrum again. So what we got to do, Cowboy Nation, is continue to take this thing one day at a time, one movement at a time, and everything else will go into place. I really appreciate you guys for tuning in. I know I got my days mixed all up. I was trying to do this vlog thing and just got my days mixed up, but I really appreciate you guys. News is all around us. News is news, right? So we got things going in the right direction. We do. We really do. Just continue to grind. And for those, hit me up on my Facebook page. Really appreciate it. Because now we got the Facebook groove going back. And that way I can communicate with more Cowboys fans. And another person asked me, he said, Law, I just now started my YouTube page. And I need help. I need help growing my channel. And the best advice I can ever give anyone, regardless of whether or not you think your content is great or whether you think your content is trash, whatever it may be, just do it. That's the end. Just grind. Post daily. Post what's on your heart. Post what's on your mind. Put it out there. Don't worry about people don't put it like this. He said, how can I find people? Don't worry about that. They will find you. That is just how this thing goes. Don't worry about none of this stuff. If you just put things out there, you give the people what they want, they will find you. And for those who find me, I really appreciate it. Out of all of the followers that I have, out of all of the subscribers I have, it's probably about 15 to 20 people that's just locked, loaded, and rock ready to just roll with wherever I go. And all I'm looking for is 95. 95. If I could find 95 good, strong people that support the nation like you guys are doing now, man, we take over the world. And that's what I got, my strong 95. So if you're part of my strong 95, I already know, man. Salute to you guys. Really appreciate you. Because that's what it is. It's power. You know, a lot of people look at large numbers, but it's the small numbers, man. Small numbers. It's just a small few. It's the small things that happen. Make this thing go worldwide, you know. But I appreciate it, you know. And really thank you guys for being part of the nation. Because we always live like 95, right? One way or another, brick by brick, we building this thing. Let's continue to grind. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Salute. I'm out. Peace. Let's go, Cowboy Nation.